Ma'am, if the screen is visible to all the people, ma'am, participants
Sir?
of the program, if the screen is visible to all the people, ma'am.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Previous program we have been discussed about five of headed in the title of like this rightful and the most more probably paper pipe and most rain note and mainly and grammarly Rotary. On this second part, we are discussing about the first heading is tutorial. Who are all the people have heard this type of heading? And most probably it can be using for the checking of words, plagiarism detection tool. What type of at present or past or future things? What is the information? It can be as a generation of present or maybe as it can be consideration of the fu- future presentation of informations or research can be main implementation of tutoring. And most probably uh, any people can say there is no tutoring tools can be using for a research paper. Yep, any one person of the participants can say, so the tutoring is not using for any research paper or a research paper. Anybody can say this one? Devi ma'am?
Drill bit, sir. Plagiarism software.
Yes, sir. But without this tutoring software, any plagiarism tool or any other things cannot be done. Most of our like of our pencil based publications also providing services of tutoring plagiarism checking, tutoring paper research checking. These are all the informations for the most impact of research paper in tutoring is using. So on that, the first one is AI detection. The AI detection can be your original information. It can be as on copy paste information or overall the paper can be just manipulated as of author's research or any other people's sorry any other heading related to the title framing or author's name changing only or like of any some 20 to 30 part of research paper is just changing of that is that cannot be implemented in tutoring. The implementation should be original data and the research paper have to was on current generation of information from the respondents and the preparation of research. This can be the first two information, AI detection and the second of original reports. Originality reports. Every people can say I'm using your primary data and secondary data, but we have to focus on only the primary data. Secondary data is we are using like of a review of literature. Okay, but the primary data too, the primary data tools like of everybody using one type of informations or one type of informations like tools or number of respondents can be using like of one A and B. There is a two persons for one research title paper means they are using one to one sample respondents and most probably the statistical information like of certification or non-certification that also implementation on that. There is some of criticisms change have to develop their research paper in the originality. We are using more advanced tools not only of behalf previous research paper. If I'm using my financial paper in the SPSS, my scholar or my colleagues have to do that is on ANOVA or AMOS have to prepare the informations in the advanced with original informations of collecting the response from the people the questionnaire basis. And the third one, writing check. The writing check, who are all the main implementations on the writing check? This sentence, the word formats of sentence is okay. This is the correct formation for the research paper. This is the original okay. Who are all check it? Just for example, they are just preparing they are just preparing the information about um, one second. They are just preparing the informations about um, Not at all. The right check can be consideration of just preparing the information about the research paper and have to publishing on the researching tools. One second. Very sorry for the interruption. One second. I'm presenting the information.
No, sir.
Once again here. Sorry. All the people's or visualization of the PPT presentation.
It is visible, sir, now. Now it is visible,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Thank you. Writing check. Who are all doing the writing check information? That the information is at present situation is acceptance. The future information of findings or suggestions is acceptance. That is satisfaction. It can be as an acceptance by the research peoples or research coordinators for paper publishing, like of reviewers or research authors in their journal publications. Who are all checking that? Have to prepare the paper the first step and have to check the paper at the second step. From the starting to ending, have to check all the information as on originality. The word formation of sentence is okay for the paper. The present and the future information is acceptance or not acceptance. Have to check it there. And the authorship and content analysis. Basically, many peoples are doing like of authors co-authors only, just preparing the information of name designation informations only. Who are all adding your DOI numbers or any other Google scholars or SID ID numbers or your mail ID information. Many people have added your RCID ID or DOI number for your research papers. Anybody can have an answer about this one question.
Yes, sir. We usually, while sending papers, research articles, we will add author credentials like Archid, then email ID, Google Scholar.
Yes,
For reputed journals like Scopus and all, we use Strat, sir.
yes, ma'am. Initially, we have to add the DOI number, Digital Objective Identifier number. It can be the main credit for the ORCID with also Google Scholar and Scopus ID, ma'am. That is the main authorship content for one preparation of research paper. Have to add a mail ID also or adding ORCID ID. But instead of that one, many of the websites are asking if I'm joining on the research gate, it can be asking my digital objective identifier number, DOI number. Add asking some of other things, but mainly asking of DOI number. So most probably have to log in on the DOI and add your digital objective identifier number on your research paper publication. And the content analysis. The content analysis can be classified into moreover, but we have to focusing on what are all the titles using for one research paper. As of a UGC Careless or Scopus or Science Citation Index or Web of Science, whatever anything. What are all the content can be included on that? What are all the informations or what are all the content can be using for one preparation of research paper? Anybody can give
Abstract with
information.
200 keyword, 200 words, 200 to 250 words are abstract. Then keywords, then introduction, review of literature. Then we have methods and methods. What methods? Like statistical tools, techniques used. Then coming to the results discussion part. Then outcomes of the study. Then concluding remarks, references. This is the structure of paper.
What are all the key points using for your keywords, man? What are all the subheadings or what?
Keywords are relating to the topic keywords. 4 to 5, minimum 4 to 5 keywords.
Yes, ma'am. 4 to 5 means we have to use like of it can be
Based
consideration
on
of
gel
different.
gel classification, also we can use for subjects like economics and other.
Yes, ma'am. That is main thing. If we are using for a statistical analysis in sorry, SPSS means example SPSS primary data. This area specialization I have been choosing. This type of things we are using, and most probably on the research paper we have to prepare the objective and scope. Most of the people are not focusing on the objectives because we have to focusing on the objective. What information we have to know on this research paper and what are all the specializations on our research paper has been separated on various departments or various publicated working. We have to focusing on that one. Objective and scope also in main thing. And interpretations, who are all using the interpretations? What is the main usage of interpretations?
Interpretation will give the essence of the analysis part, sir. For example, if we are collecting a data relating to
Yes,
the customer satisfaction, so whether they
yes,
are
ma'am.
customers are satisfied with the particular product after usage, so we need to interpret based on the results. The results will be generated based on the data collected, sir.
Without, ma'am, what are all the informations and what are all the suggestions can be given by the customers? Normal suggestions of our research paper is we are giving the suggestions and informations to the research paper. On that interpretations, we have to give one the suggestions from the respondents like of customers and what are all the percentage interpretation, what are all the other informations can be provided by the customers. We have to using that one. These are all the main content. If we are preparing on research paper, we have to focusing on the title, and second, we have to focusing on the authors and co-authors and designation of the research peoples and the digital identifier numbers, DOI, or any other social media impact of related to the research paper implementation of citation or development of their research site. Have to add that. And most probably abstract 200 to 250 words and keywords is main of five key main hint. like of we are using the primary data, what type of tools we are using, what type of sector we have been choosing, all these informations have to added. After that, ma'am has been shouldered information without additionally we have to use the scope of interpretations of the studies. These are all the content analysis. And the next one is integration with the learning management system. Learning management system. What type of learning management system we have to use for every stream of research paper? If I'm checking for the computer science research paper, I'm checking IEEE. It, for example, if I'm checking for the management in the commerce stream, I'm checking as on any commerce journals. What is the learning management information we have to provide? If I'm providing an information on IEEE, I'm giving the references of review of literature, reference link. I'm providing, but learning management system based on that, what type of link you have been using for the information gathering, not only of review of literature. We have to give us the reference link on websites link. How we have been prepared the research paper, how we are giving the informations to the chief editors of the research journal or reviewer of the research journal. We have to give them the informations to the research paper. That is the learning management system. How we are get the informations from the website. We have to provide. Most of the people have been preparing journals without not including the reference link, reference books or journals. Have to include that type of informations to the research paper for their gathered suggestions from other people. On that, the second one is quill bolt. The quill bolt can be interpretation about the reference sentence for clarity to avoid plagiarism. The clarity information. If I'm preparing you 4 lines of sentence on the Google, on the desktop, I have to prepare the information in the research paper as a clearly. I have not focusing just preparing to the information, just preparing the present situation without additionally it can be eligible to understand for the other people in the research field of study. They have to use it as on a clarity information. If we are not eligible to choose us for any information of to using any AI tools or whatever anything, and to avoid plagiarism means it can be consideration of original information can be given to the research paper means it cannot show any plagiarism checking. It can be shows as of the original information as on a quill bolt with original clarity of this information can be as on a present. This cannot be any cut copy paste from any other journals. This can be shown as on a quill bolt. On that, the first one is previously have been said that Grammarly information. Grammarly informations can be providing the sentence formation of present, past, or future, or grammatical rules using for example this, that, what, any other informations. And click right. Click right means if I'm preparing abstract means what type of font I'm using, what type of length, line, line spacing I'm using, what type of what type of font size I'm using. If I'm preparing keyboards means what type of font I'm using, what type of font size I'm using. It can be as on a bold, italic or whatever anything. It can be as on a slick writer. Um, if any one of the participants is preparing a research paper, on the first one, abstract and keywords you are preparing, what type of click right you are using? Any people can say answer for this question, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Participants, participants, is the participants are all in the meeting, ma'am? participants of the program can easily answer to this type of questions. What type of silk write you are using for your research paper? Anybody can answer to this type of questions. Dr. Cancer, Vagesh sir, Sridevi ma'am.
Sir, I have no idea for that, sir. Just now, I have to research the tab. That's why I'm not speaking. I didn't use
I
sick
have
right till now.
used it, sir. The Grammarly software I have used for sentence correction and spell check, sir.
Okay, sir. The
In
most
my research,
information
sir.
I'm saying. Okay, okay.
The remaining I
The
have
most
not used it, sir. Only Grammarly I have used in my research.
okay, okay, sir.
Same here, sir.
Saying
I used Grammarly.
okay, okay. Ma'am, this click right. I'm giving a hint to the participants. I'm just saying that of if I'm preparing an abstract in the science of 11 with the spacing of 1.5, I'm also preparing the keywords but using of italic. The keywords heading is bold with italic and the five hint words is using the zona italic without bold. This is the type of changing the style font using to your research paper. After that, I'm using as of if I'm choosing the introduction of the study, I'm giving a space to 1.5 and most probably after that I'm focusing to the objective of the study. I'm giving five to sorry 4 to 5 objectives at present. What type of information I'm gathering from the research paper and from the respondent side in the primary data questionnaire level and secondary data from the review of literature or reference level. I'm just focusing on that one. And the second and third is more consideration and collaboration with the preparation of research paper writing. The spin bot under the Jasper, formerly Jarvis. The Jasper is using for the plagiarism without paper is the original data in the from the starting to ending without their information is possible to use the website for the research paper publication. And the last one is content board. Content board. Um, Content board can be consideration of the findings and suggestions. What, how many points can give to the findings and how many points we are giving to the suggestions. Any people have any some ideas about this one? If I'm saying I'm just preparing a research paper, I give three findings and three suggestions, and I'm giving more interpretations about my research paper. I'm giving findings and suggestions on this type. And last one, I giving a conclusion about my research paper at the present, and I'm giving to the future also. The conclusion is included at the present with the future also on the basis of AI. I'm preparing these two categories. This is, can be consideration of content both under the AI writing assistant. So who are all using the chat GPT for preparing your research papers? Sridevi ma'am or Mahesh sir, who are all the people can be using your example chat GPT for your research papers?
Yeah, sometimes I use, sir. Just I ask relevant prompt questions so that I get some answer. So sometimes I use.
Yes, ma'am. But briefly, informations means if we are using the informations on our knowledge without at present only. On this chat GPT, it can be giving us of more informations than our knowledge. It means we are knowing that type of information as of a 25 means balance 75 can be implementation by the chat GPT. It can be a main plus point for the research paper researchers to prepare the research paper with more ideas in the outline of their information. And most probably it can be as a draft based on promote to develop their research information. On that, it can be shows the grammar and spelling corrections. If we are choosing, if we are searching a research paper on the Google as on a normal level, it can be shows some corrections in the word formation of sentence or grammatical issues. But on the chat GPT, it can be shows the correct formation of sentence with no spelling mistakes or no problems can be included on this one. It can be a main thing. And the second one is sentence structure and clarity enhancement. Sentence structure and clarity enhancement means if just I'm choosing the Firefox on website informations to gather the any informations like of subject related or research paper related in the publication, both of in the publications, it can be sure some of information have not to be understood, but the chat GPT can be shows that these are all the informations. Just of one line means we are gathering the information for 10 lines about the detailed explanation. Until the sentence structure is as of like word format with the justify information. But other things on any other website it can be shows to someone any corrections or the modify information. Under the tone style adjustments, it can be representing of we are just copying the information from the chat GPT means just we are using that on paste information from any other papers like Word format or PowerPoint or any other things like Google documents. It can be the tone and style adjustment. Content generation, text completion means it can be shows more over information. Without that, it can be giving the conclusion to the information we are searching. If I'm checking for the information of this chat GPT on Google search means it can be shows this information and lastly it can shows the conclusion information about chat GPT also can be implementation to the research people and paragraphing and rewriting. If we are submitting an online chat GPT research paper or any other things, it can be automatically do the corrections in the research paper and submit it to our respective uh, research ID. And the next one is summarization. Who are all doing the summarization correctly? It means who are all giving the conclusion for the correct information with the, any of like the future or present any of just using the information in the this is the main completing information for this research paper. Everyone have to give summarization in the name of conclusion. I'm used this type of information for the research study. It can be used for this one. This is the present situation. This can be implementation on the future with based of more advanced level without any other thing can be used on summarization. This is the main implementation. Everyone just preparing the conclusion of this. I'm prepared. This is the information. But without that, have to add the future studies also. And the next one, I have been previously said that plagiarism detection. There is no error for the plagiarism to check for the other people in the researchers. And the next one is keyword and the SEO optimization. Keyword keyword and SEO optimization means sentence expective objective optimization. The keyword, the hint for the research paper is main thing for our studies. If you are using your abstract preparation and giving to the keywords five of means you have to prepare the five keywords in a speculative hint. Like of IT sector I'm preparing or I'm choosing for the COVID health insurance sector. COVID-19 impact of health insurance sector means I'm choosing COVID-19 health insurance sector primary data. Choice square test I'm using for choice square test tool using for this research paper. This 4 to 5 types of hint I have to give one to the research paper. This type of keywords and overall that objective and scope. Every research higher research peoples or research academicians has been focusing on the objective of the study and scope of the study about the research paper. Have to focusing what type of information we have been gathered from this research paper from the it can be shown on the objective. This research studies implementation on other sector means what type of research is from the other sectors or other streams have focusing on that one. These are all the collective information for the SEO optimization. And the next one is idea generation and brainstorming. Previously, I have been saying that 25 percentage of information we have been gathered about the research paper. Balance of 75% we are know that we are have no information about the research paper. It can be generated by the chat GPT as on the label of idea and we are gathered that okay this is the present information with the additional of chat GPT showing us to the future informations also. And the last one is multi-junial support. Multi-junial support can be a representing of every people having just checking on the any streams like of from the Department of Biotechnology to the last end of fashion technology or whatever anything like commerce, computer science or management stream with the accountancy stream, accountancy department or any stream we are focusing on. Means it can be giving the full support to the researchers and the academicians for their information with the detailed explanation and the research gate. So, from the yesterday's onwards, I'm saying the research gate is the main information for the research papers, research paper preparation for the research people, the researchers who are all having the research gate ID at present. Any people can answer to this question. Answer.
Yes, sir.
So,
I
if
have
you
the
are preparing
research.
a research, yes, sir, yes, sir. If you are preparing one research paper, means what paper did you collect the information of review of literature, reference, what type of social media or what type of things you are using for the professor?
Research Gate you am using, sir.
Okay,
Google Scholar 9 also I'm using.
Google Scholar and Google Scholar 9.
Scholar 9 and Google Scholar also.
Yes, sir. But most
So
probably you are the
we
research
have to
gate
use
only.
Research Gate only, sir.
Yes, sir. This is the main platform for sharing the
For
research findings
yes, sir.
and getting feedback from the academic community. If I'm
Yes, sir.
uploading, yes, sir. Thank you. If I'm uploading my research paper on the research gate, it can be shows the many feedbacks. This can be as a okay, this can be as a not okay. We are giving some suggestions to this research paper. We are giving some information additional to the research paper. Most of the peoples can give. On my research papers also, most of the peoples can give this type of informations and if they want any information from my title, they are just getting the information from my site, just checking and growing my information and easily get the information from the research gate. Some of the titles cannot be finding on the Google Scholar also or Scholar 9 website also. Myself too. I'm also as one of the person on the both one. But I'm focusing on the research gate to get the informations from the worldwide level. in my speculative idea and my speculative topic. But in case if I'm choosing the research, sorry, Google Scholar, it can be shows us of like of maybe as of 5 to 10 papers. On the research gate I'm choosing means it can be shows 20 to 40 papers related to my stream in the heading of specific hint. It also any other specific hint of my research title also. Most of the informations can be collected from that one academic community. Most of the professors and most of the research high profiles are using this research kit. On that one is the first one content recommendations based on research interest. Content recommendation can be used for if I'm uploading my information. The content recommendation, first of all, the research gate is checking. This information is based on original or copy pasted. Yeah, the original information mean it can be accepted and showing the research interested to the other people. If any other person can search on my research titles, it can be shown to that person and shows it from the detailed explanation. On that content recommendations, first of all, I have to upload my abstract level. After that, after that only the content recommendations will be accepted. Abstract is okay or not okay. What type of information can be given on the abstract? All this information can be collected by the research kit and uploaded to the other people's as on a research interest based on my title. And the next one is automatic citation tracking and updating. Automatic citation tracking and updating can be, it means if any person, if for example one of the participants is maybe checking on my research gate paper, it can be shows one person finding your research gate papers, one person can reading your research gate research publications paper. All the informations can be uh, passed out to my respective mail ID. What type of mail ID I'm using for the research paper, research gate login means it can be gathered on that type of mail ID. If I'm choosing my institution mail ID for the registration to my research gate, any person or views or checking my research gate, the institution mail ID can show this. Maybe as a Mr. X or Mr. Y or Mr. ABC can viewing your article or go through your article or reference your articles. It can be as an tracking and updating to mine number of people who are all checked my research gate information, that also on citation automatic citations. More of the it may be as for example Google Scholar is okay, maybe as per year means one maybe two to sorry 2 3 persons or maybe most of 10 to 15 persons checking, but on the research platform 3 people in the world is checking more over the research papers related to their title. It can be as on if there is any abroad country in any of countries means they are checking means on my title related to them means my research paper can be showing to them and the people can be view my article and check it on my article is it okay or what or anything. All this information has been checking and tracking. That can be a main positive additional information to me to get the hmm, updating about my research papers to the other people. And the next one is semantic search and enhanced discover of relevant research. I have said previously about if I'm doing a COVID-19 in the health insurance sector, other people have doing a a health insurance sector after COVID-19 means the people will get a research paper about mine, but the informations can be differentiation. But the more informations about at the present of COVID-19, after the COVID-19 is some of relevant or related to the same journal research papers. It can be the main one. And the semantic research can be implementation of a title framing. Who are all the people have framing your title as of better? Preparing your research title on the basis of creativeness. Who are all? Sir Dr. Tanser, Dr. Tam, sir? Um,
Sir,
Sir, for example, if you're preparing a research paper on your innovative title with the idealness or whatever, sir,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that
What's
yes, sir, that yes, sir, please, please.
my research title is a novel method for cloud security based
Hmm.
homomorphic encryption using neural
Okay.
networks, sir.
Yes, sir. Most of the people, sir, have to use the innovative and creativeness of research paper title only.
Paper title,
That
sir. Yes, sir.
yes, sir. That is the main impact to researchers to gather the information in the new way of methodology to gather the information from the respondents with also in the level of next stage to the preparation of research paper
For
to other people.
paper. Yes, sir.
Maybe as of yes, sir. Maybe as of for example, at present years, the postgraduate students all on some of the colleges are doing research paper publications, book chapter publications. They are referencing on the research gate with the innovative ideas and innovative title framing of research, sir. That is the main impact one. They are also using
Sir.
as a research gate, but they are focusing the innovative title who are all giving the innovative title. This cannot be used by others. That is the main impact for the research good peoples without all the academicians. Sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes,
Thank you so
sir.
much for your
Yes.
information. So, and the next one is collaboration and networking suggestions using AI match and algorithms. So, collaboration and networking. Collaboration means if I am preparing a normal paper, the commerce and management team means I will choose any other people from the management team without using the AI technology for the correction and checking of information on mine is okay or not okay. I have to check it and to collaborate with the other people for the detailed content explanation for the research paper is the collaboration and networking. And the next one is personalized quiz. I have saved this to stay updated with the latest relevant research. Okay. Who are all using this one? At present situation of title framing for the research paper. For example, before COVID-19 or before 2010 or after COVID-19, before the year of 23. These are all not, we are not using that type of titles. We have to focus on 2024. It means if I'm choosing the 2024 year of research paper, I'm focusing as of the study of AI with the mod specifications with modelization in the business management. This is the title of mine means I'm using this current data, current information about the relevant research. This is the main implementation for the current study about the research papers. And the next one is metrics analysis. Metrics analysis. So the metric analysis for tracking researcher impact and engagement. So everybody's know about the H index and I index. What is the concept for H index and I index? Dr. Sridevi ma'am?
Based on impact factor, sir. Impact
Yes ma'am.
factor about 10 is considered as a H index.
Okay.
The less than 10, I think it is uh, based on index, sir. So high index or low index.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Correct, ma'am. Metric analysis for tracking researcher impact and engagement can be seen that researchers' impact of their research paper has been visited by the number of people and how they are getting the information and how they are developing their concept without previous research journals of A or B research people in the Google Scholar or ResearchGate. This can be the metric analysis. If I'm choosing a of my research guides research title for my paper, I'm gathering the research literature from that paper. Without additionally, I'm adding my information on the research paper and publish down. That means it can be as of my guide will know that myself I'm gathered the information of previous literature from her paper tracking researcher, and after that I'm publishing the research paper. He or she will check it. The impact. This is consideration of if I'm putting the information on my research paper, it can be as a citation to my research guide for the people who are all checking. These people have used your information. So additionally, you have a credit points of H index or I index. It can be the metric analysis consideration. So under the next one is perplexity of AI. The powered research and conversational search engine that answers the queries using a natural language as the predictive text. If I'm giving us of any information to like of Google Gemini for 2 to 3 lines, it cannot be consideration of difficult. It can be shows the question to my answer, shows the answer to my question within a fraction of second without detailed explanation. That can be as of a perplexity AI. And most probably what type of language I'm using for that research information, it can be converted on my language split up can be a natural predictive text information. This is the main implementation on this one. After that, the first one is paper call. The paper call can be consideration of academic writing process, enhance and speed up the academic writing process. Normally, your research paper preparation timing of research paper preparation overall giving this information. Sir, I'm to prepare my research paper this time. It could be taken for only making of 2 hours. Overall having this type of information. Dr. Sridevi ma'am,
Sir,
uh, how much of time can be taken for preparing a research paper to your related title, ma'am?
uh, because I will take maybe and 6 months to 1 year, sir.
6 months to 1 year. But previously, you are focusing on enhancement of preparing the questionnaire. After that, you are
Yeah.
collecting information from the respondents. You are speed up your research informations to prepare the journal, analysis preparation, and preparation of normal content information. Ma'am. So maybe as of 3 months to 6 months, it can be acceptable one, ma'am. Okay, thank you, ma'am. And it can be
Okay.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And the second one on this one is it implements and optimizes scientific editing for researchers. The scientific editing for researchers means at the present situation words or the future situation words or the any corrections of the words like of data total analytics or percentage of information we are provided by the certification level or any other things has been converted into certification level like percentage level or percentage level means acceptance level, not acceptance level, people percentage. This can be consideration on the paper called researcher information. And on that, the next one is streamlines journal submissions with the comprehensive checks. Streamlines journal submissions with the comprehensive checks can be considered. I am says the information for your research journal is a character statement or not character statement. Without it can be as an original data or whatever anything. What type of journal have you preparing for your research journal? Have to focusing on that one. If I'm prepare a journal, I'm prepared a UGC carelessly label of journal. I'm just putting us on any journal or reputed journal, or maybe as of I'm focusing on the scopus means anybody can have a maybe as a journal information links about scopus link or IEEE. If I'm preparing for the computer science stream, means anybody have an idea about this one? Sir, IEEE scopus. So anybody can say this one means.
So I have the Scopus ID, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
So what are the papers published? So
Okay.
I am getting indexing, sir,
Yes, ma'am. Without
through
that,
Scopus.
yes, ma'am. Without that, we have to check what type of informations we have to prepare for the Scopus paper publication preparation also. What type of hint, what type of hint using, example, line spacing, what type of font, what type of font size, number of minimum pages for this stream of like computer science stream, or maybe as of science stream, or maybe as of commerce or management stream. We have to fully check it that off. We have to check it from the journals before that preparing of the journal. We have to check that submission information and have to check the comprehensive check the journal of preparation. It can be acceptance for, or it can be okay for the journal submission of the Scopus papers, ma'am. This is the next last one, ma'am. And the next one is prefixual AI without contextual and conversational angles. The queries and answers cannot be implementation with also additional of their chat GPT like of architectures. The chat GPT like of architectures can be consideration of how they are using their informations and how they are preparing their research papers for their tools, and how their contextual queries can be responded by the propexity. It can be as on a main thing. Vishalini ma'am. Excuse me ma'am. Vishalini Venkateshwaran ma'am. Krishnamurthy sir. Vishalini ma'am.
Sir.
I am completed my presentation. Is there any queries or questions can be cite from the participants? Can I complete it, ma'am?
Sir, 1 second. Sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay.
I invite college coordinator support.
Good afternoon, everyone. Um, I'm Vaishnavi, student from Department of Computer Science and Engineering at SASI Institute of Technology and Engineering. And it is my privilege vote of thanks for this insightful FDP on advanced AI tools for preparing research paper. Firstly, I would like to heartfelt gratitude to our respected resource person, Mr. N. Rajesh Kumar from Hindustan College, Coimbatore. Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts with us. Your sessions on AI tools for research covering everything from us, Grammarly and Ditero to like Tertinum and ChatGPT have been extremely valuable for us as budding researchers. Thank you, sir. We extend our heartfelt gratitude the Vice Chairman Sri Narendra Krishna Garu, our beloved Principal Sri Mohammad Ismail Garu, and the respected Head of the Department Dr. Nagendranath Garu for their unwavering encouragement and support. This event would not have been possible without their visionary leadership and dedication to our academic development. We are deeply appreciative for their commitment to creating such valuable opportunities for us. Thank you, sir. Thanks to our college coordinator, Dr. M. Pathiban, and coordinator, Mr. P. Krishnamurthy Garu, for their hard behind the scenes. Your effort in organizing and coordinating this FDP have ensured its success, and we are grateful to have mentors like you. Thank you. We also appreciate the support of Mrs. Sangeeta, Managing Director of Pencil Bits, as well as the efforts of our event organizers and Vishalini V from Pencil Bits. Your contribution and dedication have been essential in making this event a success. A big thank you to all the participants, faculty members for actively engaging in these sessions. Your enthusiasm and dedication made all the more impactful. Thank you all once again. We look forward to more such learning opportunities in future. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, once again, Vishalini ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your presentation. And I would like to thank SASI College of Technology for their collaboration. Thank you for participants.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, if you give a permission, can all the participants can use their cameras to take a picture for submitting the information to my respective college faculties, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. And we will be sending certificate within 3 business days. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, you can take your session, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Respective participants kindly view their open their cameras, please. Thank you all. Thank you so much for the opportunity can be given to us. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, CD. Thank you. Thank you all.
Can leave the meeting, sir.